come on in, please, Erin Bilbray, who is Bernie Sanders' superdelegate, joining us this morning from Nevada, I think it is. Erin, welcome back. Good to see you on the show again.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Now, Hillary just said that she would go with Bernie, if she'd go with any Democrat, if up against Cruz or Trump. Would you switch? You're a Bernie superdelegate. Would you switch and support Hillary if Bernie is not the nominee?
Well, I feel pretty good that Bernie is going to be the nominee.
Yeah, I know, but would you split if he's not?
But if he's not, yes, I would support Secretary Clinton.
How about other superdelegates? Because there's a lot of criticism that, you know, the party has got it sewn up for Hillary. Do other superdelegates who support Bernie Sanders feel like you do?
I think they do. I mean, at the end of the day, we know that either one of our candidates is superior to Cruz or Trump, and we're going to be united. We're not falling apart like the Republican Party is. We're going to come out of our convention in Philadelphia ready to win, and we're going to be victorious in November. Okay,
we hear you, but I want to bring this to your attention. The top guy at General Electric, his name is Jeff Immelt. Now, he's slamming your guy, Bernie Sanders. He wrote an op-ed. He says Sanders had mentioned GE as one of the big companies that was destroying the fabric of America. Here's what Jeff Immelt says today. GE has been in business for 124 years, and we've never been a big hit with socialists. We create wealth and jobs instead of just calling for them in speeches. Erin, what do you say about that?
Well, I think those are very nice talking points from the CEO of General Electric, but let's be honest about this. In 2010, GE didn't even pay any federal taxes. And I know, Stuart, you have complained before about your high tax rate. That's simply not fair, that you and I are paying taxes and General Electric is not, and they continue to move jobs overseas. That's not being a good American. We need corporations that are going to be invested to continue to make our country the finest, strongest country in the world.
Do you think Bernie
Sanders is right, and he's speaking for we Americans, the average Americans, feel and agree with.
But would Bernie Sanders consider lowering the corporate tax rate to bring more money back to America? I mean, there's way over $1 trillion, maybe $2 trillion of American profit money overseas, which is staying overseas because of our high tax rate. Do you think Bernie could cut that rate, you think?
I think what Bernie's going to focus on is the unfair tax loopholes that we're seeing these corporations use. For instance, this same CEO from GE, he can move factories overseas, and then he can stay living in, I guess now he's moving from Connecticut to Boston, but he can use his private jet and use that as a tax deduction to fly to these companies in Brazil.
You just don't like them, do you? You just don't like
Erin, I just don't think it's right.
I've got to interrupt you again. I've got some breaking news. And this is no fooling. I've got to break away from this. But come back on the show. We like you. Gotcha. All right, Erin.
Thank you.
This morning,